Alright, so these are Daima Goku's, probably the future of his optimals. Basically, you do 2M, super jump, 236L, H, do the EX flip, hold forward a little bit, and then you do your charge stuff, where you can dash up 2H, JS into the lariat, and then continue the rest. This one gives you 7k, and you have a lot of different enders. Here I do a JDR ender after the Ki Blast. These are universal with their timings, but a couple notes here. If you super jump up JM, that gives you extra time to land into your EX flip. So afterwards here, you do the EX flip, and then from here, you want to hold forward, and then wait a little bit to press your JH. And then when you land, you need to micro dash, dash jump, so you can get the dash jump, and then you hit them again with a charged heavy. And then sometimes this is where the different timings come, because sometimes it be dropping on like GT Goku if you dash jump too far forward, so you have to be tight with that. Then go right into a J2H, charging that fully, and then when you double jump up, charge it, then you press JS. So from here you can actually do a different route by just doing the lariat instead of the Ki Blast. But doing this Ki Blast here, the JS, actually makes it auto time for everyone. So then you do the lariat, and then you can just hold heavy as soon as you can after the lariat to travel. And then you continue to another dash jump here. And then in the corner, there's also different enders that you can do that will show, but you just go into his generic corner ender where you can do the JS into the DR. This one, you just need to do it right away. Now, if you struggle with that super jump or struggle on smalls, you can do JM, double jump JM to get that extra height. As long as you're high enough, then it makes it really easy to get the EX flips, but he can do this meterlessly, that we'll see later on as well. Here's just the variation, it gives less damage though, 6.8k. This is really helpful to use on like GT Goku or something, and yes, it does work on GT Goku. You just need to change your delay timing on that J2H part. Anyways, let's tag Majin Ku right back in here. It looks like him, huh? Definitely learn that super jump JM to optimize your damage output if you can get that to go. And then after the grounded DR, after a charged heavy, do 236L 8M right away where you can go into supers. That gives you more damage on your enders. 7.7k here, not bad. Not bad, I mean, that's really good. What am I talking about solo? But he also has an alternate version where you can do JH, JS, and then slightly delay that J2H. So you get a bit more damage on this. You can also do the aerial JDR ender after the additional JS. But grounded DR lets you do the follow-up, right? Optimizing that for a bit more, 7.9k. What? His max solo damage output is 7.2k that I could find so far. Basically, you want to do a really low to the ground JH charge, so that you can land a jump up J2H charge to land 2 more heavy smash. And with a JDR ender, by landing and then jumping up, you get 7.1k. But if you do that grounded DR into the grab ender, you get more, obviously. And of course, I had to do a little TOD off this with the Super Saiyan 4s going into 6.9k before the supers here. You could probably extend with an assist as well to add a couple more hits, maybe add like an extra beam as well, but it gets really hard at the end here. So 7.9k, then I do his level 2 by landing on the ground, and then I go into Super Saiyan 4. This is so sick, man. I actually really like this. I think the damage is too crazy, but it's not too easy of a combo, so I don't know. Maybe lower it a little bit, but hopefully he'll get bounced later on. Here is a skilled overhead JH starter. You can do it with like 0.7 bars, doing 5L, 5M, which also helps with the height as well. The 2M kind of makes it harder to do the second loop, but this gives you 5k damage off a skilled starter solo, which is pretty good. Here's an example of 2L. I think with him, hit confirming with 2L, 5L, 5M. So ignoring that 2M is going to help you to actually hit confirm your combos. And here's an alternate ender. You can do the charge JH land jump up JDR instead of doing the Ki Blast flip one, but you can also do that one. Now the really optimal stuff is doing just 236MH right away, so you can do 236L to dash up, only using 1 EX, so only needing half a bar, not a whole bar. And this is more optimal. You can go into all of the combo concepts that we went over earlier. Saving meter is nice, but as you can see, it doesn't work on smalls. The universal version is doing auto combo JLL to be closer than 236M holding forward. I'll go over this later on. But you get 7k solo with just half a bar. It is more optimal because you save meter, right? Doing that delay heavy to be low to the ground into the J2H stuff. And then you get that extra ender. I think that's probably his most optimal ender. What's useful to note though is that after your JLL, if you hold forward, your 236M can actually reach. Because holding forward actually puts you closer to the character. So that way your H follow actually continues, and then you can go into the rest. But I do recommend that you do that J2H lower to the ground. And then the last one, this heavy right here after the lariat, try to do it low to the ground so you can land this J2H. I think the J2H low to the ground is his optimal ender. Here is a scaled example of this with 0.1 bar to start. You could probably get a 0 bar start by doing 2M, 5M and stuff like that, but then that cuts out the output because you can't get as much follow-ups at the ends here. And I'll just want to show off the land JDR ender for like 4.7k. To end off the video, this man's actually found meterless, fully meterless to get mid-screen loops. His version was really hard though, and I came up with this easier alternative instead, doing 236L 2L super dash to get the height, and then when you air dash, hold up to float. Found that out, and then you continue with your JH into the rest. It's very, very hard though, and doesn't work on smalls mid-screen. You have to air dash holding up. That part is really difficult and really tricky. I don't recommend it. The EX ones are easier. EX flip is the easiest. The single EX is middle. This one is the hardest. But what I discovered is that same concept, 2M, 5M, then delay the super dash. You side switch, delay your medium a little bit, and then when you air dash, hold down to fast fall to be low to the ground. So here you get meterless side switch into his loops. Nah, that is actually mad fire, not gonna lie. And here's a scaled example of that. It's actually universal, a lot harder on smalls though, where you have to dash, hold down, delay the JH as much as possible to be low to the ground, and then you continue into the rest. I thought this was really cool, but I found this out while I was editing, actually, funny enough. So that's why I'm adding it at the end here. And of course, you can get these meterlessly if you're close to the corner or in the corner. Check out my other SSj4 Daima Goku combo guide for more as well. Not just the loops, he has the other sauce as well. And I do enjoy his combo structure besides the loops. The loops get a bit repetitive for me, but he does have a lot more to his bag than just the loops. And with assist, you can get into loops easily mid-screen, especially if they keep them close to you. So after like 6 M's and stuff, you can also get a lot of meter, a lot of output from your assist into your loops and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. I hope you guys liked it. It was kind of fun trying to like describe it without the HUD and zoom in and stuff. But yeah, I'll see y'all next time, man. Peace.